So basically, we're doing this documentary. We're documenting the life and the struggles of the children and the adults and the teachers and the staff of the entire school, CVCS, so that other schools who have never experienced something like this could better understand our reasoning and our purpose. Because a lot of people are anti-virtual school. You know, they think that their children should be going to school every day, participating with other children, interacting, and so on and so forth. But a lot of the times that's not as beneficial as working from home and learning how to be independent.
Education obviously offers knowledge, it offers student success, it offers a future for many students out there. But the question is, what do we need to do as a nation to say, yes, we're achieving what we need to achieve. I mean, obviously the United States of America is the lowest of the low when you compare us to any industrial nation out there in the world. We as a nation, or we as an education group, have yet to kind of venture out and think of how can this be done differently.
We all know that there isn't one fix or one way to do things, and I think charters allow kids an opportunity to engage in an educational model that would fit their needs the best.
I've been here since year two. CVCS first opened in 2006, and it started with about 150 students. And within the first 3 years of opening, we reached our cap of 599, and our new cap now is 680. We have students that go to religious school during the day to learn the Quran, for example, and they're there 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. And so we're able to have our school here as an opportunity for those students to still get an education, an academic education. And so they do their education at night, and we're there for them. We're there to support them for that.
I'm Sue Vasilik. I am the high school history teacher and the high school lead teacher. Primarily, most of the time students work remotely from their home through their computer. They work virtually 4 days out of the week, 4.5 days out of the week, and then 1 day out of the week for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Students do come to our campus. We call it the Learning Center, and that is organized according to grade level. There's a couple of components for the online class. So first of all, there's the virtual, where students learn independently. They access their coursework through the K-12 curriculum. Generally, they are provided a textbook. Like for history class, for example, there is a physical textbook, but there's also an online textbook. And the teachers post course announcements that give the schedule, so students are supposed to follow the schedule each day for their lesson. The Class Connect sessions, those are the virtual classes, and which there is synchronous learning, meaning that everybody comes together at the same time, and the lessons are given then, just as a teacher would in a brick and mortar school.
You kind of, just go boot up the computer, I guess, get started when you have to log on.
You get on whatever time you get up in the morning and start working.
Start doing your work in your pajamas.
You go to like a couple of sites, you can go to like K-12 or MyInfo. I go to MyInfo, and I just put in your username and password. It's kind of like logging on to like any, like if you have an account on something like a Gmail,
You're required to log into every course every day.
When the page comes up, it's like it gives you a list of your courses. You can go to that, or you can just go right to your LMS. I kind of forgot what that acronym means
And you go on each course. The course calendar provides what you have to do each day, the assignments and activities.
Get a little work done, take a break, leave, go out, come back, finish your work.
You go, you read your online lessons, you take notes in your notebook. Note-taking is so important at CVCS. All of the objectives, all of the tasks, all of the activities are made absolutely clear, and you just do them.
It's basically just logging in every day, doing your work every day.
Just get started on the course load, start early, finish early. I like the independence. I like the fact that I can study at my own pace.
My likes is that I can fit my schedule around it, just shape it around when I need to or want to do work, and I'm free to pick up jobs or extracurricular opportunities.
I like the fact that it's such a tightly knit community that it feels like more of a family than an actual school. More of a family than, a lot of other schools because of that.
So we definitely have that open culture within the school that every single child is supported here, no matter who you are, no matter where you came from, no matter what bed you woke up in that day.
A learning coach is someone who assists the student with their agendas and the work that they complete. They are responsible to make sure that their assignments are turned in. They help keep their attendance.
The son that's here right now has Asperger's syndrome, which is a kind of a high-functioning autism. And our experience in the public school system was frustration. For him, I think seeing everything in black and white in a schedule helps him understand what he has to do every single day, and that's kind of encouraging.
At first, I was really sketchy about it because I wasn't used to, teaching myself. I always had my mom there. But eventually, I grew used to it because I know this is what I'm going to need once I get into college.
I think it's good training for kids in the future, because whether you're going to move out when you're older from your parents' house or something, you're going to have to learn to be by yourself eventually in the real world. So I think that's good training.
I think independent learning is extremely important. I think that high school students should have that skill being developed as early as freshman year, and that's what you get with CVCS. You are going to need that skill in college, and it makes sense to have that in high school, so you'll be prepared by the time you come to college.
It's shaped around you, not around a system or a statistic.
There are schools that are out there that still use textbooks that were published in the 1980s.
Everything's online, going online anyway, so why not school?
Trying to motivate the unmotivated, I think, is the biggest thing, and I think that's also just the question across the country. It's important because it's the future of education. It's going to be the future of education, but the problem is that virtual education is so new that not many people are well versed in what it offers and what it's there for, and so it's important for parents to speak up. It's important for Congress and all of the different legislators out there in whatever state, city, district that they serve to understand what not only a hybrid school can do, but what a virtual school can do that would then allow these type of models and these type of schools to populate across the country. With us being now open for 8 years, we have found what works, and we have found what is needed to have a successful school and to have successful students graduate. And it would be great for us to take this particular model and replicate it across the country. To know that they're graduating and walk across our stage knowing that they've been given a great education and that they will be able to flourish once they're in college and beyond, I think we've done our job.